What's up YouTube? This is Lucas with Six Sigma 69. Today we are going to be reviewing the brand new socket sets from Wiha Tools. Hello everybody. Like many of you, I've always had a real appreciation for German tools and have specifically been a pretty big fan of Wiha. I've used their electrical tools, I've used their screwdrivers, and I've always been really pleased with the fit, finish, and quality of them. Historically, Wiha has not had its own branded socket set available, at least on their website through wihatools.com. They offered Heiko, so at least domestically I had never seen one. The other week I happened to be checking out their new items tab and I had to do a double take because they now offered a Wiha branded socket set across all three drive sizes. So I thought, hey, got a little bit of budget left in the year for what I wanted to add to my tool collection, and I thought I'd pick them up and give you guys a quick tour and let you know what I think. So I thought I'd walk you guys through drive size by drive size, just to kind of give you an idea on what's included with each set as you consider possibly adding it to your collection. Regardless of drive size, every set includes a number of storage rails. This one in particular that I'm showing you here is an 8-inch. All the sets actually include a 14-inch, but it will consist of basically a piece of anodized aluminum here for the rail. Depending on how many pieces are in your socket set, you'll receive the appropriate number of these little retainers. These are not the twist and pull. These are just simply off and on. I think under normal conditions they should hold very well. And you've got the small two little end caps. Looks like a person could potentially store them on a board or upright. My plan is just to set them upright in my box, but I thought it was nice to see that they included a storage solution. A lot of your socket sets nowadays, if they don't include a case, you're kind of left on your own to either buy aftermarket rails or some sort of other storage solution, which obviously translates through some additional costs. So it was nice to see that they're included. For me, I'm kind of OCD, so I like to see that they're all the same. When I open the box, it's going to be all the same rails for all the socket sets. All right, moving on to the standard set here. Each of these sets will include a 1/4-inch ratchet. These are 72 teeth count. For me personally, 72 tends to be, in my opinion, probably the best of all. When it comes to just reliability. I know there's 60 and 90 and 120. But for me, having that 5 degrees between clicks tends to do what it needs to do. Again, I know it's a matter of preference, but as you get into more and more teeth, you have less and less meat for the internals of those ratchets. So again, that for me historically has been what I've liked the best. One thing that I really was happy to see is no matter the ratchets, the extension of the sockets, everything that you see is going to actually have the size actually stamped or forged into the item itself. There's some companies that do a really good job with laser etching, and then there's some that don't do that well at all. For me personally, I like to be able to see a socket that has a nice, deep, I don't know if you want to call that embossing, but it's just nice to see. Like I said, some of the laser etch stuff, I've seen good ones and bad ones, and this has always been my preference. When it comes to standard sizes, on the 1/4-inch, all of your sockets will be 6-point. You go from 5/32 to 9/16 from your normal set here, as well as your deep well. You'll have a 3-inch and a 6-inch extension. Again, this is what's included with any of the 1/4-inch ratchet sets. Moving on to metric, same ratchet and extension setup. You go from 4mm to 14 on your normal sockets, and from deep well, you go from 5 to 14. So I believe that is 13 piece on the 1/4-inch drive socket set, 14 on the deep, and then moving into the standard, you go from 14 piece and 16 piece. So a really nice setup, very competitively priced for what you get, and pretty much covers all the bases as far as sizes that you would use in most instances. All right, moving on to the 3/8 inch sets. On our standard, just due to the count of sockets, each of the standard have a single rail. Metric with having a few more pieces in the kit, actually they include 2 rails. So with the 3/8 set, again, regardless of which one you choose, you'll have a 3, 6. They also include a 10-inch extension. Socket wrench will be the same 72 tooth count that's included with the 1/4 inch, as well as the half. For me personally, I wear a large glove or a size 9. It's got a nice feel to it. Won't lie, it would have been nice to see the comfort grip or some sort of rubber handle. Maybe if Wiha is listening one day, they can include those or come out maybe with a premium model. But again, nice, good all-around ratchet. It's got a good feel to it, good ergonomics, good weight. Feels pretty light but sturdy. In the standard, we do move up to 12 point. One thing that I want to show you guys was just the machining and just the fit and finish of these sockets. Looks to be a pretty healthy sidewall on all of the sockets. On this we go from a 1/4 inch up to 7/8, and then the same size range with the deep well. Moving on to metric, again same extensions, 3, 6, and 10, same ratchets. We go from a 6mm up to a 24, and the deep well we go from 7 to 22. Again, just really nice fit and finish on these. Get a little bit of a knurling, so if you're trying to hand start a socket, you've got a little bit of texture there to assist with that. And next we'll move on to the big mamma jammas, the 1/2 inch. All right, moving on to the 1/2 inch. These are some pretty impressive sets here. With the 1/2 inch, you'll have a 3, 6, and 10-inch extension. 1/2 inch ratchet, again being 72 tooth count. These are again 12 point. With our standard, we go from 5/16 up to 1 1/4 inch. With deep well, we go from 3/8 up to 1 1/4 inch. Pretty beefy sockets, and as I looked at each socket, from 1/4 inch all the way up to these 1/2 inch big guys, everything is really consistent when it comes to fit and finish. When you're manufacturing these things, I'm sure we've all seen sockets that have had some oddball things with them. Everything, like I said, has been really consistent as I've used them, and just really kind of critiqued them. With a metric, you've got a pretty nice spread with your regular sockets here. Go all the way from an 8mm up to a 34. It's actually the largest piece set that they offer. And with the deep well, we go from a 10 to 32. So for your general mechanic and people doing odds and ends in the garage, you're going to have pretty much a socket for any job that you could probably be faced with in normal circumstances. But just again, a really nice assortment. So I know I've been bragging about the tolerances and just the fit and finish, so I figured I'd show you guys just how the walls on these 12 point look with a bolt and a nut. This is a stainless fastener. Just a minimal play. There's the Same bolt and nut on a 6-point. So no tool order would be complete without goodies. Depending on the order amount that you spend over at WihaTools.com, you get to pick from some odds and ends that they have. They typically alternate from month to month. This go around I got some coasters, sticker pack, their Wiha premium hat, and a nice tumbler. So one quick note, I am not affiliated with Wiha Tools in any form or fashion. I spend my own hard-earned money to purchase everything that I showed you today. The purpose of this video was really to just get these tools some exposure. I think from the price point perspective, the brand, these are really, really good deals on some really good quality tools. Something I didn't mention in the earlier bits of the video, all of the tools that you see here are part of the no hassle lifetime warranty that Wiha offers. And should you decide to pull the trigger and purchase a set and they don't stand up to your expectations, you have 30 days to return them and they will refund you in full. No questions asked. So they're very confident with their products. And again, you know, my humble opinion, I think you guys will be very, very happy with them from a price point, quality, fit, and finish that you come to expect from Wiha. So definitely like and subscribe to the video. Comment below. Let me know what you think. What is your favorite Wiha tool that you currently own? Comment below, and I will pick one person to send one of the 4 items that you see here to, free of charge. And I'll also provide a link below on where you guys can check these out on their website. Appreciate your time. Hope you have a blessed day. Talk to you soon.